Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a great day. There's still a lot to cover, so let's jump right into it. Veteran digital analyst Willy Woo correctly predicted back in late May that Bitcoin would test levels below $6,000 before any signs of recovery would be seen in the markets. Back then, he did not see Bitcoin holding the $7,000 price level, and he had this to say. He said, I think we're going to go to the $5,500 to $5,700 level next. I can't see $7,000 holding. Most likely we'll balance a bit, then we'll slide through. Long-term frames here, looking to June for rough timing of how this is going to best play out. We would also add that Bitcoin would likely dip to around $5,000 at that same time period. I remember reading this as well, and a lot of people disagreed, especially because we had hit 7,000. This was kind of like a bullish level, kind of, and a lot of people kept on saying that they assumed that from the 7,000 we would hit 75 and then somewhere around 10,000. And I think we dipped to around 5,800, and that caused a lot of panic in the market as well. He said, I don't necessarily think we'll fall through the 5,000s. Sure, it's a possibility, but it doesn't have to. It's not a repeat. It's not Mt. Gox and Willybot pushing up price with fake orders. We aren't detoxing from a scam bubble. Technically, $5,000 is a very strong support band. Sure enough, Bitcoin fell to its lowest value this year on June 29th when it was valued at approximately $5,800 to $5,900. 3 weeks later, Bitcoin has been soaring at levels above $8,000 since last Tuesday, July 24th. However, these values have been short-lived, for Bitcoin has dropped to the current value of $7,600 in a period of just 2 days. Willy Woo has once again predicted that Bitcoin will probably continue to decline in value due to a flash dump. When this is done, he said Bitcoin will moon just like gold did during the Wall Street financial crisis of 2008. Mr. Woo made this comment via Twitter when he stated the following, and I do quote, "Interesting to see most people think Bitcoin will moon. I think Bitcoin will flash dump, then moon afterwards, just like gold during the Wall Street financial crisis of 2008. Flight to safety, everything else sells off to USD, then used to unwind leverage positions. Then afterwards, havens like gold and Bitcoin have a bull run." He also went on to add that its performance is contingent on institutional investors buying Bitcoin as well. He said probably also contingent on how many institutional players are in the Bitcoin market over that period. Normal retail hodlers won't tend to have large leverage positions to unwind them, apart from maybe mortgages, end quote. So this is, I told you we would have a lot more of these, and this is, I am going to assume, just one of the beginner ones. There are very few people in the cryptocurrency world who give predictions and they actually end up coming true, but I think Willy Woo has I think predicted around 2 or 3 things that have happened correctly. It's not like he's in the news every single day just predicting 500 things and then 2 of them are correct. A lot of people didn't think that it would dump before, so this could, for what it is right now, we have, I think the Bitcoin price went down by 11% or 12% over the last day and a half, 2 days. So we could experience a bit more. Not a lot of people thought that we would even see an 11% decline. Who knows exactly what's going to happen, but the point is, he has been correct before, and we're going to continue seeing these Bitcoin predictions from people who I personally believe, or probably are, heavily invested in Bitcoin because they want to, I don't know, just kind of talk about where the market is kind of going to go. But we are still leading up to this September timeframe, like I keep saying. September is highly significant in the financial markets in the cryptocurrency space, and I think this is why we have so much focus from so many people around the price of Bitcoin right now. Next up, Binance is in the news. Cryptocurrency exchange Binance has acquired mobile Ethereum wallet Trust Wallet. The startups announced on Tuesday the acquisition will enable Binance to add a mobile wallet to its services, while Trust Wallet will be able to tap into advantages offered by the exchange, including both its existing user base and proposed decentralized exchange, according to a press release. Although Trust Wallet has been acquired, its team will continue operating autonomously, the founders said. Compatible with Ethereum-based tokens, the platform is open source, decentralized, and anonymous, and is capable of storing more than 20,000 crypto assets. Not sure if that is a typo or not. Don't know if they meant 2,000 crypto assets. I don't think many people even know more than 2,000 cryptos out there, so that could have been a typo. They said wallets are the most fundamental interface to the crypto economy, and a secure and easy to use wallet is key to proliferate the adoption of cryptocurrencies. This was said by Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao. During a statement, he further told Coinbase in an email. This isn't Coinbase, this is CoinDesk. He said, "We want to keep Trust Wallet as an independent brand and product. It's still the team's baby. We are like a godfather. In fact, we plan to move services to Trust Wallet, such as tight integration with our decentralized exchange Binance Chain. Part of the decision to acquire Trust Wallet comes from the fact that the platform does not request user data or other private information. As a result, the platform has built a strong reputation for security," the release claims. Not going to really read through the rest of it. Not really that important. The point is that they have acquired an anonymous mobile wallet that supports Ethereum tokens on top of it. What's interesting is that I don't really think about that often is that we don't actually have a lot of wallets in the space. And this is why I've seen comments before, people asking what wallets are the best, or does this particular coin have a wallet, or is this supported by this? I hope that this changes sometime over the next, I want to say even year. I'm not optimistic that it's going to change within the next 2 or 3 months, but I have noticed that a lot of crypto projects, I'm not sure what the exact reason is behind it. I understand if your coin hasn't launched yet, if you have about a year and a half for your project to launch. But if your coin's been around for about 6 months, maybe a year, I feel like one of the first things that you should have is definitely some type of wallet. A lot of slack, I think, has fallen on exchanges, and also on things like Exodus Wallet, which is kind of a shame because for what it's worth, your coin should have its own particular wallet. Even if it's, I think one of the main arguments that I heard before was that most crypto projects don't create their own wallets and they leave it up to third party things like that, is because they don't want to create something that then could potentially be hacked. And then other people then start to say, oh, your coin is a security, your coin is this. This was created directly from your company who created this coin, and therefore you are liable, if that kind of makes any sense. So this is why I think a lot of coins simply don't have their own wallet, or if they do, they're like made by someone else who is slightly affiliated with them. I don't know. This is kind of just what I've heard over the last couple of months, but it seems to be kind of true. But Binance is slowly or even rapidly trying to grow as quickly as possible, because I think I don't know if they fear competition, but competition is definitely out there right now. Next up, Canada-based information and news provider Thomson Reuters is to track a number of crypto assets on one of the top desktop finance feeds, thanks to a new partnership with market data aggregator Crypto Compare. Under the deal, Crypto Compare will collate, order book, and trading data for 50 crypto tokens sourced from trusted exchanges to be provided to investors through Thomson Reuters' Icon platform, according to a press release. The added data will provide institutional investors with reliable insights into the crypto asset market, enabling them to predict asset price movements with a high degree of probability. Sam Chadwick, who is Thomson Reuters' Director of Strategy and Innovation in Blockchain, commented. He said, "Despite the decline in the price of many of the leading cryptocurrencies during 2018, we continue to see increasing demand from our customers for pricing coverage of the major names. This partnership puts pricing data for this emerging market alongside other asset classes, giving our customers a more comprehensive trading view in Icon." The firm added that it has been engaged with Crypto Compare since the startup took part in the blockchain hackathon hosted by Thomson Reuters in September of 2016. Doesn't say exactly, doesn't say it. It doesn't say exactly which tokens, but I am going to assume that is going to be the top 50 tokens. Not that Thomson Reuters is or has ever been a place that didn't care for crypto before, but there were a lot of places, and I told you before, all the people who hated us before, that now they simply love us. And I told you last video or the video before that I think what happened is that when the prices declined, a lot of people thought that the crypto market was over, that crypto was completely dead, and that they didn't really have to integrate to get inside of it. But we've heard a lot of news over the past couple of months, especially of these major players and these hedge fund managers and stuff like that, who constantly keep saying that even though the prices have declined, there's still a huge amount of not focus, or their customers are continuously asking, can you please add this to your website? So as long as we continue to kind of get things like this where these major players are adding even the top 10 crypto tokens. Top 50 is completely fine with me. We're going to see a renewed interest even from people who dumped their coins. Sad part is that people who dump their coins, when they see that other people are getting rich from it or that rich people have gotten into it, this is when they're going to start to buy back in as well. But once at that point, prices will, probably be back up. But this is great that we have even a little bit more exposure. Anytime that any website or corporation or anything adds crypto assets to their data feed is a complete win for us on every single front. Next up, sorry, my computer's just breaking down. The EOS token, the cryptocurrency token of the EOSIO open source blockchain protocol, has been added into cryptocurrency trading platform Poloniex. EOS deposits and withdrawals are currently live and trading in EOS and USDT, or EOS and BTC and EOS and Ethereum pairs. Will be enabled on August 1st. I believe that is today. Circle said on Tuesday. They said since acquiring Poloniex 5 months ago, we're primarily focused on improving the core product experience and stabilizing the performance of the exchange. Circle, the payment startup and owner of the Poloniex website, said in a blog announcement. He said, we improved deposit and withdrawal reliability, updating our customer onboarding process, and cleared over 175,000 legacy support tickets. We are now also investing in new ways to grow Poloniex into a premier destination for crypto asset trading. The addition of EOS is just the first step. Circle said Poloniex is only supporting EOS mainnet tokens at the time. It will not be accepting deposits of the ERC20 variant or providing conversion to mainnet tokens. Poloniex will also not be supporting EOS airdrops for the time being. Poloniex had a very troubled past sometime around this time, exactly about a year ago. There was a bit of a struggle when the crypto market started going up and people weren't realizing that the crypto market was going to heat up as much as it did during the end of 2017. Poloniex, Kraken, Coinbase, I want to say Bittrex. I don't think Binance was really established at this point, and maybe one other crypto exchange were taking all the weight of everything that was happening. And people who were using Poloniex were telling me on this channel that they had a lot of problems with Poloniex. So tread carefully if you plan on using them for the first time, or even if you have been using them for quite some time since last year. Please tell other people in the comment section below if you have had an okay time with Poloniex, because I think I thought about using them, and then there was, I don't know if the news was fake or what, there was news about hacks, there was news people couldn't withdraw their money, people were trying to send their money to Poloniex, and they were waiting, they said 3 or 4 weeks, and then even the 175,000 legacy support tickets are pretty much, if you are having a problem, people are sending an inquiry to Poloniex saying, hey, I can't do X, Y, and Z with my money, can you please help me? And it backed up by 175,000. Which is absolutely insane to think about. But as of now, it appears that Circle, who has acquired Poloniex, is trying to change the face of it to try and make them a bit more trusted or trustworthy. I assume this is what the addition of EOS is also for, to kind of draw new users to the platform. I already use enough trading platforms and exchanges, more than I probably should be using. So I won't be using it. Don't let that deter you from using it, because I think Circle's a relatively well-known website, company, place. So yeah, this is kind of the news from Poloniex and Circle about EOS today. Kind of on the same thing is also incredibly important news for the cryptocurrency space. Bittrex, a leading cryptocurrency exchange platform based in Seattle, opened US dollar trading on their platform. The exchange platform has also sent across a mail to all the eligible customers and corporate accounts. Bittrex users can either choose USD trading, that's US dollars, or USD pairing, deposits and withdrawals from the platform to enable their account. They send out something and it says congratulations on it. Not going to read through it. Customers have to fill out a form first and then get an approval from the exchange platform. Once the user is deemed eligible, their account will be enabled for trading. According to the support blog, users who reside in the United States in California, Washington State, New York State, or Montana and outside the United States are eligible to participate in the trading. This is normally because anytime that something opens, people in California and Washington and New York, not normally Montana, but definitely these 3 states, they're completely always out of it. Same with that other app that is it Robinhood? I think they support 16 or 17 states, and of course California and New York usually end up getting the end of the stick. People who do not reside in the above mentioned states can participate in the platform's Tether USDT market. Okay, so it's kind of the other way around. The platform is working towards adding more states for the US market. Yeah, for some reason, the states is not one country. It seems like it's just kind of 50 separate countries that are smashed together. Customers opting for this service can trade with the Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USDT or any other cryptocurrency pairs available on the exchange platform. If the users want to switch the account to USD deposit and withdrawal account, they can do so by submitting a fiat USD trading request form again along with the bank details. The users can have multiple bank accounts for this service. This sounds incredibly difficult. So it seems like you can either choose to use US dollars or to use Tether. And if you want to switch, you have to then send another form and hope to then be approved. I assume this is them trying to cover their bases when it comes to the SEC or CFTC, and they're trying to make sure that everything is completely legal, if you will. But one, nice to hear that they finally have USD pairs. It says somewhere, maybe skipped, maybe it's a bit lower. I think it was a bit lower. It said that you are eligible to be able to use, what is it? I think Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USD pairing or something like that. I'm not sure if the US dollar pairing is also for other coins, because this is great. Once again, wow, fantastic. But the problem is that we need it for other coins as well. You can't only tag these two in every single thing. But the way that it sounded, at least from the article, is that you may possibly be able to also do the maybe USDT pairings with it as well. I don't know. If you are using Bittrex, once again, don't be afraid. Share your experience. Let other people know exactly how it has been for you, because we need more of these. And I think this also once again coincides with September. And I'm just beating a dead horse, but you guys have to realize that all of this is literally everyone's rushing to do this before the summer is over, because I think everyone's trying to get all their, what's the saying, like eggs in a row, buns in a row. I have no idea. They're getting something in a row in order to make sure that they're fully prepared for any type of money that could possibly enter the market in September. Last up, this kind of has to also do with the wallet thing. I'm going to try and give you guys a bit more news surrounding wallets as well, because like I said, a lot of people keep asking what are the best wallets for this, or what wallet does this. So even if the coin is not something that I speak about often, I'm going to try and make sure to at least give news, because just because I don't hold it doesn't mean you don't hold it. So if you are wondering, I'm going to try and give a bit more news on new wallets that are being put out there so you can find a safe place for your coins. Tron Wallet application for the Android system has been announced by Tron Foundation via the Twitter page. The app is already on Google Pay, while for iOS, it is coming later on. This typically normally happens. I think you can put stuff easily on any type of like Android system, but iOS, that is Apple, they tend to scrutinize things a lot more. Not going to read. That actually is kind of weird. Tron Wallet is now available on Android. Send, receive, freeze Tron, vote for the super representatives, participate in token sales from your phone with this decentralized wallet built by Getty. Don't know what that freeze Tron means. I assume that's something that's built into the system that everyone already knows about. Some of the features posted on the Declaration Medium post are, they say there are no fees, fully decentralized peer-to-peer wallet, all Tron network operations supported, push notifications, and it's easy to use. The app is being developed for 4 months now by the Get.io Inc., which targets most in modern AWS, blockchain, and JavaScript. The whole process of development is supported by Tron, as it handed the team $200,000 to speed it up. That makes a bit more sense. It is Tron's first anniversary. Completely didn't even know that either. I think it's Tron's first anniversary. It's Ethereum's birthday as well. I think Ethereum is 3 or 4 today. And there was something else and it's also Bitcoin Cash as well. For some reason, these coins all decided to launch on August 1st. I don't know what the digital significance of that time is, but when I was scrolling around, Tron, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash were all birthed within the last 24 hours. So yeah, congratulations to all these projects. All right, everyone. That is more or less. There's actually more news for today, but I can't bring myself to make a third video. Extremely exhausted, a lot going on. Hope you guys enjoyed, are having a great day, or have had a great day, morning, afternoon, and or evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. Thank you once again for watching and or listening, and I will talk to you all soon. See you.